So I've been doing a lot of research into abuse in care homes. When you put that into Google, do you want to have a guess at the number of search results that comes up if you put care home abuse into Google?
I'm gonna go for 5 million.
One is too many.
Sorry, 593 million. How that makes you feel as parents.
One is too many. For a child, for anybody that goes into an establishment that you expect just basic human rights. We're not expecting dinner on a gold plate. We ended up moving her into a nursing home and it's still a regret to this day that I didn't do anything. And it was a comment by a member of their staff that triggered my nan to. Somebody had said something, be it flippantly, be it deliberately, that she'd pressed the buzzer too many times to go to the toilet in the night. And so my nan deemed that she was a burden for you.
Which is an article in The Independent with the headline, "Abuse taking place in 99% of care homes amid chronic underfunding, survey shows." So there's that article there, and it suggests that 1 in 6 care homes are risking closure. How that makes you feel as parents.
One is too many. We ended up moving her into a nursing home and it's still a regret to this day that I didn't do anything. And it was a comment.
There's that article there, and it suggests that 1 in 6 care homes are risking closure because they're pushed to the brink. So CQE feel, although homes desperately need this ecosystem in place, it'll be even less viable if they're taking on extra expenses because they're already pushed to the brink. So we have an answer for that, which is pretty radical, but it means that they'd be able to immediately get the ecosystem for free and run the service, install it and run it essentially for free. The process could be triggered by residents' family members contributing as little as just £1.89 per week, and that goes to the home that they nominate. So families would receive a copy of monthly results so that they're aware of the safety status long before any inspections take place, and it would mean that the family is kept completely in the loop. It's quite a long way off, but how does that sound to you at the moment as a solution, or even the first step to a solution, as you say?
Sounds amazing. Anyone who has a loved one in a care environment simply wants to have reassurance that the care they're receiving is the best care they could be receiving and is being imparted in a professional and, dare I say, loving way, respectful way. You mentioned £1.89 a week. What a tiny price to pay for that level of reassurance. But what it's doing is essentially putting information into the hands of people that need it in a much more frequent and timely manner. As you said, it's almost an early warning system, or as I hope it would be, an early and continual reassurance system. It sounds innovative, it sounds completely different from how I understand relatives can know what treatment is being given. And it sounds like something that might positively disrupt this sector is that the abuse that is taking place in the care sector is probably being undertaken by a vast minority of carers. So if CQE is able to provide analytics and an early warning of the behaviour of these minority and to weed out these minority, then I imagine that the impact on these statistics would be phenomenal. So I think that two other impacts that this might have is, first of all, increasing the well-being, the motivation of the wider team of carers, which can only then downstream provide even better care to those individuals that require it, and can free up management to think more about what positive interventions that they can make in their immediate ecosystem, rather than firefighting the few cases of abuse.
I honestly, Dan, Rachel, thank you so much for your eloquence and your honesty and just sharing with us today. It's been a real pleasure and privilege, and thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.